is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
For me, he's a world class bum, really, because without being disrespectful, if I couldn't beat him, then I'd never put on a pair of gloves again because his boxing IQ, everything like that. He's fit and strong. That's it. He stepped up against Groves, and Groves was past it really. He retired a fight after. I think that's the Eubank fight. It's a fight that obviously I wouldn't attain. The only gain I'm going to get out of that is financial. Anything else, I'll beat with my eyes closed. I don't really rate him. I wouldn't put him in the top 5, 6 in England. Definitely not.
Boxingvoice.com.
You need that fear.
All I'm trying to do is make a stand for something that I truly believe is right. I truly believe is right. I want to be like you. Come on, man. I'm the face of boxing. I'm the cash cow. I hold the record for pay-per-view. Me.
My job, I know my job, I know my situation. I want to fight. That's my food. Check it, Fight is gonna be very difficult for both of us.
Boxingvoice.com.
The fuck's going on here?
Shit, just another podcast. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to our third show of the day. We're back with the breaking news. Billy Joe Saunders signs to Matchroom Boxing, inks a multi-fight deal, exactly what we told you on Sunday's show would take place. It's happened. It came true. And we're here to discuss all the possibilities. Billy Joe Saunders versus Gennady Golovkin versus Canelo Alvarez versus Callum Smith versus Demetrius Andrade versus Daniel Jacobs versus, dare I say, Chris Eubank Jr. cross promotion. Julio Cesar Chavez? But this is what we're going to be talking about. If you're interested in discussing this with us, you know the number to call in, 1-425-569-5241. Press 1 one time. Voice your opinion right here on the Voice of the People hotline. Don't forget to add Nestor Gibbs on Skype to be part of the conversation. And if you're just joining us, just want to tune in, just want to listen in right here on YouTube, hit that thumbs up button as it helps with the visibility of the show. Lets us know that you do enjoy what it is that we're doing around here when we do what we do. So join us. And yeah, let me head on out to my co-host, Big Mike.
DiBiase Production.
I speak it, believe it, receive it. Speak it, believe it, receive it.
Boxingvoice.com.
So when I stop him, y'all gonna say he was too weak. He stayed out on 47.
A man stand up for what he believes in, and when you stand up for what you believe in, you accept whatever consequences come behind it. Boxingvoice.com.
Yo, what's up to everybody out there in the TBV universe, back with another one. And yes, now look, I'm going to go ahead and be serious with you guys. I do enjoy Frank Warren. I think he's a good promoter. I do like Frank Warren, but I was happy to see Billy Joe and Frank Warren part ways because I want to see Billy Joe in big fights, and it just seems like Frank Warren could not get the big fights for him. You know what I'm saying? But when it came down the pipeline, I was happy. I was happy because I was like, man, I know the Eubanks and Frank Warren don't have a good working business partnership, so they can't do it. Maybe Eddie can do it. And when I hear Eddie Hearn, I'm selfish. When I hear Eddie Hearn say, I want to make Chris Eubank Jr. and Billy Joe Saunders too, oh man, I get happy. Secretly, that's one of the fights that I really, really, really want to see again in boxing. Those guys do not like each other. A lot of bad blood, a lot of disdain for each other. So I was happy. And Eddie, man, we're going to see how that plays out. But it's a lot more options over there for Billy Joe Saunders than just Chris Eubank Jr. But we'll break that down too and get into that when we start the show. What's going on, Ness?
Nothing, man. Another day, another podcast. Just here. I think this was the best thing that Billy Joe Saunders could have done, honestly speaking. There are no other promoters that could have facilitated him the way that Eddie Hearn can in terms of big fights and activity. And you know what? That's what Billy Joe Saunders was suffering. throughout his career. Now we could see him in all those fights that I mentioned. The question is, who's he going to fight next? Because none of those names are next. Gennady is busy with Derevchenko in October.
Nah, big man say he'll take Chris Eubank for a warm-up fight. He'll be my warm-up fight for the zone.
I mean,
Billy.
Eddie's gonna have to do a lot of negotiating there to be able to lock that in so easily, right? I thought it's cross promotion. Like, once again, he's definitely with Al. You even said on the show, I believe Sunday, that Al promised him a U.S. debut. So they probably won't be so willing unless Eddie offers something big here in the U.S. But again, realistically, what could be next from, because Chris Eubank is, highly ranked in the WBA, and he'll get a shot at Callum Smith or Canelo's regular, where Canelo probably be like, they'll probably do that. Golden Boy might slide in and take that from Billy Joe. But if they don't, then why would Chris Eubank fight Billy Joe? He's going to go for that regular.
Yeah.
He's also highly ranked in the WBC. He could sit back and wait.
For David Benavidez.
Even though I sent Mike some very good information this morning, he overlooked it. But I'm hearing from great sources that the winner of Darrell Benavidez has to face Callum Smith.
Callum Smith? I thought they had to face Yeardom.
No. Well, Yeardom might be first, but definitely in 2020, Callum Smith is being mandated, even though that's not the rules of the Diamond Champ. But Mauricio Suleiman is indicating that he's going to allow Callum to fight because he's been great. The Smith brothers have been great. Their fight for autism, the fact that he chose to represent the WBC in the Muhammad Ali Trophy tournament with the World Boxer Super Series. So those are all multiple reasons why he's going to sanction the Diamond Champ, which usually can't be sanctioned, to face the real champ. But allegedly that's going to happen sometime in 2020. Now, there's a lot of months between here and 2020. So, if you're Callum, you can start negotiating with Billy Joe Saunders. Both of you are Matchroom. That should be easy. I just hope that for Saunders, we don't see some more Frank Warren level fighters. And the thing is, even Eddie Hearn has given us that. I mean, Demetrius Andrade's title versus Akinwanda, I don't want to see that. That's not what I want to see Billy Joe do. Don't give me that. I think they're rumoring October for return date, right?
It's October, I believe, like 13 or something, or 6, he said, something like that.
Look, not a lot of names out there, man. Billy Joe's the WBO champion. That division stinks. I don't know any of these guys. Eric Bazian, never heard of him. Rohan Murdoch, never heard of him. Zach Park, I think I seen him fight on one DAZN card. Or I might have seen Zach Dunn fight. Zach Parker might be the Australian, vice versa. Romero Angulo, never heard of him. Vincent Ginsberg, never heard of him. Somehow David Lemieux moved up and is ranked at 7. Willie Monroe Jr. is also ranked at WBO at 168. Another dude I never heard of, Aslam Big. Man, look. My man's name is Adios.
I honestly think that they will give him a one fight at 168 just to defend the title. And I believe that Eddie Hearn is going to have to make a big fight with him, Andrade and him and Golovkin, him with Canelo,
those
something like that.
deals are so enticing, Mike. It's like, take this tune-up. Take this, dare I say it, 8-figure tune-up? I mean, 7-figure tune-up.
I mean, probably about a high 6-figure tune-up.
No, 7 figures, definitely.
You think it's a 7? Well, former was getting 7 figures. You right? My bad. You right? The zone got long money. You
7
right?
figures is $1 million. 8 figures is $10 million. So they definitely. I mean, Billy Joe was rumored to get 4 for Demetrius before.
It was a lot. I don't know if it was 4, but I do.
All right. Well, I mean, look, I'm pretty sure he's gonna be getting paid $1 million plus right now. He ain't letting Tevin Farmer be banking up 800 and something. Nah. The thing is, I don't see anybody in the WBO that moves the needle for DAZN. Maybe for Eddie, he could do Jorgen Bramer. They hype up the win over Robert Brandt. Maybe they already did Willie Monroe. He already fought Willie Monroe, didn't he? Yeah, because of the son thing. Bro,
fought and beat Willie Monroe.
Exactly.
Son punched him in the nuts.
There's nothing there, bro. There's nothing. He's going to have to go to another division.
It's going to be Callum Smith. You know what I'm saying? You probably expect the Callum Smith fight.
Yeah, but you need an interim fight. He's not taking Callum first. He's going to get – that's what they doing. Like the Callum Smith, they probably can't give him the 8 figures, so they give him a 7-figure, tune-up, then another 7-figure, high 7-figure.
Eddie Hearn might give him like John Ryder or something for a tune-up. He's coming off a good win at 168, so he might.
John Ryder's ranked number 1. He might not do it because Canelo might say, "Yo, DAZN, I'm gonna defend my WBA regular title. I'm gonna defend it. I don't want to be stripped. I might make a deal with Callum Smith. I need it as negotiation power. So I'm gonna fight John Ryder. John Ryder might not want to move from there because he might get a vacant title shot with Chris Eubank.
Yeah, Chris Eubank Jr. Yep, exactly.
I'm telling you, it's slim pickings. But I'm sure they're gonna move someone up.
And shots were fired.
Oh my God, I got it.
I'm real quick. Shots were fired from Leonard Ellaby because he was like, "Why did he sign with DAZN? Nobody's going to see him." And the best 168 pounders fight on PBC.
I mean, but at 68, you got Caleb, Durrell, and Callum Smith are the other champions. So the best. Callum right now is still looking like the best in the division, but Caleb, with his 2 wins over Ustatsegi and who else he beat? Not the Mike Lee. He ain't got no other secondary win.
I think Porky Medina.
So then you got to beat Billy Joe. Damn. So he's not right. They both got 2.
Lie to you.
They both got 2. DAZN got 2 champs. They got 2 champs.
I don't know who's better between Callum Smith and Jose Benavidez. I think David Benavidez is probably one of the best fighters at 168, and I really like him. So I think him and Callum Smith are the 2 top. But Caleb Plant is not too far behind because of his boxing IQ and boxing ability. So it's tough for me to say that who's a clear-cut number 1. But I am happy that this division has a spark plug, and Billy Joe Saunders can possibly get a unification with one of these guys. We've seen how let fighters come over, you know what I'm saying? So who knows?
I'm just happy we're going to see him in some real fights.
Yeah, I mean, he beat Andy Lee. He got the Chris Eubank Jr. win.
Andy Lee is old. That Andy Lee win is old. That Eubank win is old. But you know what? You know what? In retrospect, like if he gets that one Gennady win or Demetrius win, his career all of a sudden can start turning into pound for pounder because you got to go way back. Didn't he beat James DeGale? Oh, no, that was George Groves.
No, he ain't beat DeGale.
Okay, so, he got, what he got? So he got the Lemieux win.
Willie Monroe?
Willie Monroe, Lemieux. Does he got Martin Murray on there?
No, him and Martin Murray was supposed to fight, but they never, he pulled out twice on Martin Murray.
Well, there won't be none of that anymore, I'm sure, because the money will be right. He'll have dates in advance. He's got the trainer now. He switched trainers as well. So he switched up the whole camp. He's got trainer with Ben Davidson over there with Tyson Fury. He's with MTK Global. You got to start giving credit to MTK Global, getting these dudes some really big, deals right now. So I'm going to use BoxRec to see if it would be any easier in matching him up. Maybe Rocky Fielding. That's a DAZN Matchroom fighter. That's perfect for them. John Ryder is ranked 1 above Rocky Fielding, but like we spoke about his position, that's another good name. I'd take a Fedor Chudinov. I'd take Chudinov. Who else? Don't give me Hassan and Dom. Caleb Plant Callum Smith just had him, but that is how Matchroom works. They recycle, so you never know. They might give him. They might give him that dude, bro. What the hell I said it was his name?
General Ryder?
No. The one that
Rocky Fielder?
Hassan and Dom.
Man, come on.
I mean, listen, Matchroom recycles. They do, and there's nothing wrong with that. I like they do that. I like that Price loses and they bring him back.
I want to know if this move by Dazn in Matchroom is going to entice Dimitri Bivol to possibly come down to 168 even more now. Just as a thought that I had in my mind.
I mean, possibly he's there so he can hang in and around. I mean, maybe they could schedule the Martin Murray fight now. That's a name. That's a big enough name, and he's on the outskirts in terms of age and everything. He's 36 years old. He just got to win.
About an American fight or like a UK kind of fight?
I don't think that it matters. They did say in the press conference that he could either fight in the UK or America, but if you're going to do America, Martin Murray can come.
No.
But
you got to get somebody.
If you're going to do, the UK, then you can finally set that Martin Murray fight up. He's got enough name recognition. He's only been stopped once.
Do you think he'll take a Danny Jacobs fight right away?
No. I think he's going to take his 7-figure tune-up first.
Okay.
All of the zone fighters do. Except Danny, right? But that's because Danny got an 8-figure motherfucking payday, He got the big check and the big time promotion that comes with it.
You think Eddie might throw Anthony Sims Jr. out there? Title shot for the young man?
Let me see where Sims is at because I didn't even see his name anywhere. I think he's too buried.
I don't think he's ranked.
Anthony Sims is 27 in the world on BoxRec.
At light heavyweight or super middleweight?
Super middle, but he's not anywhere on the top 15 of any of these. Sims Jr., right? Juniors.
Yeah, volunteer defense, right?
No juniors. No. Only juniors is Chris Eubank at 68.
Trying to think anybody else that Eddie has over there that I'm not talking about. Rocky Fielder and Anthony Sims Jr. Help me out, people.
Sims Jr., they got him as he's at 68. His last fight was at 68, 19-0, 17 KOs. He's just not been on that level, man. He won a decision with Vaughn Alexander. Like, I've seen people stop Vaughn, I'm pretty sure, right? 3 people stopped him, right? No, or he lost 3 by split decision. Maybe no one stops him. Okay, shut my mouth. Shut my mouth.
I nigga that I seen people stop Vaughn. Same sentence. Well, maybe not. Maybe they didn't stop.
Damn. I seen somebody whoop his ass. I guess that was Sims too, though, right? He kind of shut him out.
I wonder how much of Billy Joe Saunders moving up to 168 was for the title opportunities and.
I don't think it had anything to do with it, honestly speaking. I think it was just a bargaining chip. Like, you come as a champion.
But the weight, though, my point is, like, can he make 160 comfortably, like, without being weight drained? And he was talking about if he fights Canelo, he don't want it to be like a rehydration clause in there. He don't want this, he don't want that.
Well, so, I mean, that's natural, right? Like, rehydration clauses is a thing where Canelo's being a diva A side. The rules are make 160 and fight. So I mean, I think he could. I think that's what they're doing. I think we're gonna see that because he wants to get him the Gennady and the Canelo fight. He's not really gonna be, foaming at the mouth to get the Andrade fight. No. So I think we're gonna see him. I think we're gonna see him campaign at both on DAZN before he gets a big fight.
I do think if they offer Andrade the fight at 168, Andrade would take it. Andrade would take it. I'm just saying, this is my personal opinion. I don't know.
We'll see, man. We'll see. I mean, people in the chat saying that he ducked him once, he'll duck him again. But looks like we got some callers. Let me go out to the sponsors.
Remember to rate us 5 stars on iTunes. These calls are brought to you by El Camino Electrical Services, experts in electric vehicle charging stations. For consultations and turnkey installation, visit us at elcaminoelectricalservices.com.
We got to start giving credit where credit is due, though. I know I said earlier that Oscar Rivas should file a lawsuit against this man, and I stand by that. But Eddie Hearn, he a bad motherfucker, man. He's getting all these fighters, signing all these motherfuckers to Matchroom Boxing, Usyk, Billy Joe Saunders, Philip Parkovic, Tevin Farmer. I know I'm forgetting people right now, but Daniel Jacobs. His roster, Joseph Parker. His roster is getting out of control, and man, one of the best rosters in boxing. So big ups to Eddie, man, for being a damn good promoter and getting his guys and using his I guess just his power and his moves and his marketing schemes to get these guys
it's the budget,
signed to
bro.
this deal.
It's the budget because, as you can see, for Al, he really stopped signing. He's focusing on the stars he got and trying to create stars out of them, out of the talent he got, should I say. Eddie is still signing because he needs talent. Not that he's not building that. He definitely has that now. But remember, they just started in September. They don't even got a year. In September, they will make 1 year. So, then you'll start seeing them slow down on the signing and start focusing on the talent that they got, because they got a lot of talent. They got the Pachecos of the world, the Abialis. They got a lot of young signings and older signings. They got a little bit of everything. But we went out to the sponsors. Let me open up these phone lines. We're going out to Florida. Keem, talk to me.
Yo, I'm really just listening, bro. I was on the way home, man. I ain't got much to say.
All good. We're going out to...
Straight to the point for those with attention deficit. I'm so repetitive, so I gotta repeat. Stainless from the streets to the deep. I'm coming with that heat. All you need to know about me, I'm coming with that heat.
Yo, right back at it with another one, man. Y'all making this day, man, y'all giving me my money's worth today, man. Shit, y'all doing it every day, but I do appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? That's first off. Second off, I can't wait to see who breaks this news after you do on YouTube, man. Y'all got a lot of followers, bruh. Not just people like me that call in, but other podcasters too. So y'all are leading the way, whether y'all want to admit it or not. So good job on that. On to the conversation with the Billy Joe Saunders signing. As I said earlier, it's good news, man. I just hope that he becomes active and stays active. I'm not a fan who really gets down on the whole no losses thing. The Mayweather era was cool, but I was more into the 80s Hagler Hearns, Leonard Durant, round table type, where the loss didn't really matter. It was the fight that was more important. So, I can't wait to see some good fights, including Billy Joe Saunders. And, I give him a tune-up for two, because there is some pretty steep competition in the middleweight and super-middleweight division. But after that, I need to see some real work from this dude. It's too many high-caliber fighters and too many elite names for him to be passing up. To continue to do that now that he has a platform like Dazn to do it on. Shout out to Dazn for getting those fighters, man. I ain't got no love for Eddie Hearn right now. That's all I got, man. As I always say, please make sure you push the thumbs up and share this in every episode of the Boxing Voice podcast. And I'm serious on that, man. I know I say that, but before the show starts, I get on YouTube and push the thumbs up, and then I call in on Skype or on Blog Talk. You know what I'm saying? I might chat it up in the chat until it's time to open up the phone lines, but it don't make sense. When I got on, it was 75 people viewing, and I'm sure that number's gone up. But there were 75 people viewing, and there was only 15 likes, and mine was one of the 15. So come off that bullshit, you know what I'm saying, and show some support for motherfuckers that's out here supporting you. Please make sure you push the thumbs up. Share this in every episode of the Boxing Voice podcast. It's TBV for life. And if you ain't on Patreon, it's because you stupid. Peace.
Stainless, man. Thanks for calling in. Yeah, man. I'm hoping that that's what this means. I'm hoping it means activity for Billy Joe. I mean, if you think about Andrade, he's definitely been kept active, and he's very happy. We heard his team, express that in the ring during the fight, or post the fight. So, and you're looking at Andre, we got Lantes Fox was Showtime for sure. So he got
HBO.
He got the Akinwande fight, the Akaka fight. Oh my God, that's some money that Billy Joe fought, and then he got the Selecki fight. I wonder is Rosado? Do you think Rosado's too small for 68? Would they throw Rosado at him?
Eddie Hearn said no today because I think Rosado's coming off a loss.
Oh, someone asked that.
Yeah.
Okay.
The name Rosado was brought up by Coogan, and he was like, "Nah, Rosado's coming off a loss."
Okay. I don't know which direction they go, honestly speaking. I mean, at 60, he could obviously get a big fight with Andrade, but I mean, I don't know if he's going to want that coming right in. But the name that I was going to mention, and do you think he could suck him up, or not suck him up, but blow him up, or do you think he would come down to him to get ready for 60, Jeff Horn? Because he's at 60.
That's a good name. I mean, but
and let me tell you, his ranking on BoxRec is up there because of the high level fights that he's been in with Crawford and Pacquiao. They base a point system, so he's number 5 at 60 on BoxRec. Canelo, Gennady, Jacobs, Charlo, Jeff Horn.
No, who's number 6? Just by
Demetrius. That's what Demetrius get for fighting the Akinwandes and Akakovs.
He behind Jeff Horn?
He behind Jeff Horn. And Lemieux right behind Demetrius. That's how it works, bruh. It's points. Look at where Derevchenko's at. He's number 9, and that's because he had big fights already. One with Jacobs.
He finna go up.
Exactly. He finna go up.
Yeah, they I think Gennady might Coventry tweeted out that Gennady agreed to his part of the deal. I'm just waiting on Derevchenko and Al Heyman now.
Yeah,
but,
no, that's already said. They said that's happening in October. I'm done with that. I'm wondering, who.
I mean, the Jeff Horn fight. I mean, look, if you're Jeff Horn, if you're gonna lose to the very fucking best. You know what I'm saying?
It's a title shot, right? Or maybe not. It depends if you're coming down. Depends if you're coming down. If he's coming down, I guess not.
It could be a title shot because only thing you got to do is make 168. I mean, you can come in at 166, 164, 160 if you want to. So it could be for his WBO belt, but Jeff Horn might stipulate that he needs to make 160 instead of 168, or they might come in at a catchweight, 163, 164. So that's a good fight, though. I didn't think about Jeff Horn.
All right, let me go out to Boomeranga.
JD, motherfucker.
There's a lot of things I like to move, so just try to get on my game. I don't know why they gonna call me for trouble. I'm a 54-pounder, but I have a brother that's at 160.
Yo, what's up, fellas, man? Y'all got it going on today, huh? But listen, man. As far as Billy Joe goes, man, it's about time. How old is he? Is he like 30? What 30? If I would have guessed, I would say about 32.
29.
Okay, 29. Listen, man, it's time for him. Guys like him, guys like Demetrius Andrade. It's time. I mean, look. Going to Eddie Hearn, right? That puts him in a possible run for a Canelo fight, down the line. Canelo floating from And, he trying to call guys out at 175. Well, I mean, there you go, Billy Joe right there. I feel like at this point, we other guys got to follow suit. And then, Mike, you're going to get mad at what I'm about to say. But, Crawford, like, depending on where you fighting at, you need to be in a situation to where you can make big fights. You know what I'm saying? 147, Crawford need to be with PBC. 160, my guy Jamel Charlo need to be with Dazn. And you got his trainer talking about dead zone and disrespecting him, but actually that's where he need to be at 160. You know what I'm saying? That's what all the competition is. So getting back to Billy Joe, I mean, going to Dazn at 168. I mean, there's some fights there, but all the big fights were with PBC. So I don't know where that puts him, but only fight he really can get that's real big is Canelo, right?
I mean, they all big, right?
At
Like
168.
I mean, isn't Jacobs big with Billy Joe at 68?
Is that where he campaigning at now?
He got a title up there, unlike Jacobs, who was just moving up. Billy already moved up and got a title.
Okay, I mean, yeah, that's a big fight. But what after that? Is that the biggest fight that could be made?
I mean, after that, you got Callum Smith, Unification, who's the Ring Magazine champ plus WBA Super champ plus Diamond champ. You got, Darrell Benavidez
and then Unified.
winner. You got names
but that's
up
PBC.
there.
But
I mean, come on, man. Hooker did it.
True. Hey, this is good. Hey, anything is better than what he's been doing, right?
The way they was talking on the press conference is like he gonna drop. Like, yo, he keeping that title. He wants some Canelo sauce. He dropping down just like Canelo. And that's what I'm talking about. I told fighters do that shit. Go up and down. Do that Canelo. Walk that Canelo walk. Become an A-side.
Canelo got dudes chasing him.
Hey, call it
but
what
that's
you
all
want.
I got, man.
Canelo got dudes out here daring to be great. That's what he got him doing. Look, yo, and honestly, Billy ain't chasing Canelo. He this was a whole Frank Warren move. This WBO, he you leave it to Billy. He was trying to get the Gilberto Ramirez fight. But Ramirez vacated, which only suited him to fight.
I thought Ramirez vacated before because I could have sworn that the icon, whoever Billy Joe fought for that title was already scheduled and named, and once Ramirez vacated, they threw it on top of the match. But I could be wrong.
I mean, I don't know, man. Let me go out. Smart Money, talk to me.
What up?
What up?
Yeah, man. It's good news for Billy Joe Saunders. Looking good for him.
Very good.
Looking very good for him. Hopefully he gets in the ring of Andrade, gets his ass beat though. But
you think he loses that?
Yeah, I don't think he beats Andrade. I think Andrade gonna whoop his ass.
I don't know, man. I mean, Billy Joe has very good footwork. That's what he
got very good footwork, but Andrade is very awkward. So I don't think he wins that fight. But he might beat Callum Smith.
You think Callum takes that fight? You think it's enough?
Nah.
The WBO?
Callum Smith would duck that.
Yeah, but it'll be a unification, and it's in-house.
It's in-house fight. I'm not sure Callum Smith wants to fight anybody like that, to be honest.
I mean,
think he wants to fight anyone?
He did well versus Groves. He knocked out Nadam quickly.
But Nadam's just... He gets whooped all the time, man. He belongs on the mat.
He lives on that mat.
Yeah, Nadam gets whooped all the time, man. So, I don't know. If they do fight, it's a good fight. Because Callum Smith does have that one hit quitter with the left hook. So, yeah, I like to see that fight. Sky's the limit for Billy Joe Saunders.
What do you think Billy Joe Saunders' first fight on DAZN is going to be in October?
Probably Danny Jacobs. hopefully.
Wow, first fight?
Straight away, Danny Jacobs. I think Eddie Hearn thinks Danny Jacobs is washed up.
Cut it, cut it, cut it, cut it. That would be interesting. Aaron, talk to me.
What's going on, Aaron?
What's up, fellas?
What's
up?
up?
It's Billy Joe Saunders. I got to yawn. Never been impressed another juice head from the UK. I mean, he's only held the WBO belt, right? I mean, what is his biggest name on his resume? I mean, David Lemieux, against Canelo, against Triple G, against Charlo, Andre. I mean, Billy Joe's going to get that ass tapped. As soon as he steps up and fights a superstar, we're going to see what's really going to happen.
I mean, but is that a bad
Eddie
thing?
Hearn.
Hold on. Is that a bad thing that when you fight the A level, you lose?
No, it's not. But what I'm saying is he's been coddled. He's been protected. He's 28-0. He doesn't have a big name on his resume, and he's going to get exposed. I mean, he was talking about unification with Triple G for the longest, and that never materialized. So, I mean, Hearn's reaching. He got Saunders. He added him to a stable, which is great. But when he's going to run up to the A-level fighters, we're going to see really what Billy Joe's all about. Because he still hasn't proven himself to me. You know,
Yeah,
and God forbid he goes up and fights Kovalev or something.
He's fought enough secondary names to show you that he separates himself. Like, it wasn't close.
But who?
What?
Who?
What do you mean? What do you mean? He looked better beating Andy Lee. I mean, I'm telling you, he looked better beating Andy Lee than Peter Quillen. He looked better beating David Lemieux than Curtis Stevens. Even Gennady. Gennady got touched. Lemieux didn't touch Billy Joe. You know, he looked better. Is he the only guy that beat Chris Eubank? Is he the only guy that beat Chris Eubank?
No.
What you mean, nah? How many losses Eubank got?
He lost George Grove.
Yeah.
Okay, George Grove.
And Gennady stopped David Lemieux. I would say that's a little bit more impressive than.
Man, Gennady was getting touched, bro. I was at that fight.
Yeah, and David got stopped.
Yeah, and then he was getting touched.
But Max just make the fight. I mean, you can't compare what he did with one fighter. That means, you know, Triple G looked bad because he didn't touch him up as much as, you know, Billy Joe did. I mean, we'll see. You got Billy Joe.
Bro, he's a boxer. He's a boxer. He's not a puncher. So to say that,
let me ask
you know, Gennady did better because he knocked him out.
Triple G.
Huh? Hell yeah, I'll pick him over Triple G.
You got Billy Joe
against
Triple
G? Hell yes. Hell yes.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
No, bro.
I'll take it.
All right, man.
You don't think he beats him, Mike?
Oh, okay.
No.
All right,
wow. Wow. I want that fight. Bruh, he's a fucking superb boxer. What are you talking about?
He can be the greatest boxer of all time. I don't think he's going to beat Triple G.
Man, y'all bugging, bruh. I want that fight now. That's the fight to make. Y'all crazy. Elijah on Skype, talk to me.
What's going on, Elijah?
Elijah, you got to unmute, champ. Talk to us.
Who the hell was that guy you just talking to? He sound like a cab driver. I don't know. Fuck who. But yeah, like, Billy Joe Saunders. Who did you guys say he should fight next?
Man, now I want the Gennady fight because people think he can't beat Gennady. They fucking crazy, bro.
Gennady. Every time, look, has Gennady ever fought someone that could move for fun? I don't think he has. Did you say something, Nez?
I said, hell no, he hasn't. But you got an echo. Whenever I talk, you got an echo.
Okay, my bad. Let me try and move. But yeah, I don't think Eddie Hearn's dumb, and I don't think Billy Joe Saunders dumb. He needs another fight just to get the oil moving about his body a bit more. And then next year we'll see the fights, but not this year. He's gonna fight someone in the top 15. That's what Eddie Hearn kind of said.
Well, all right, brother. Let me get on out to what looks like. Hey, Jason, you haven't pressed one. I know you're a boomeranger, but you never pressed one. I don't know if you thought you did. That's why I haven't gone to you at all. And anyone else that calls in, or it is just on the queue, if you don't press one time, we won't know that you want to talk. We got another boomeranger in the 505 that's Terrell. He never calls in, but he always emails me saying that he's been on the show. You got to press one. Stainless on the boomerang, talk to me.
Yo, I didn't know I was on Boomerang, man. I thought I already took Get Out.
Oh, nah, you had it
I'm
lit
good.
up,
I'm
but
just listening.
all right. I'm gonna move on. Then we got somebody that looks like in the DC area. Let me see if that's an old number.
Shout out to DMV.
What we got here? New number. That says Maine. So 207-831. Who's this?
What up? This is Moore.
Morn?
Yeah, D Moore, baby.
What's going on?
Yeah, I'm just calling. That last caller back there said Billy Joe Saunders was protected.
Yeah.
Billy Joe Saunders wasn't protected. His old promoter just couldn't land him the fights. He signed to fight Triple G twice, and Triple G never signed that contract.
Exactly. I agree, brother.
Billy Joe Saunders will surprise a lot of people. A lot of people. He fights up to the ability of his opposition. He's a dope fighter, and now he's in the right spot to get all them fights. But like that guy that said he's going to fight a top 15 guy, I wouldn't be surprised if they just threw him Rocky Fielding like they did Canelo. And then 2020 is going to be the year where we see all these guys starting to fight each other.
I hope he gets more than just one fight. If you're going to throw me a Rocky Fielding, bring this dude back in December again. You know, I mean, Tevin Farmer's doing it. Like, come on, bro. Don't give me Rocky Fielding and then have this guy go to sleep for the rest of the year, get fat for Thanksgiving and Christmas. No way, Jose. Julio, talk to me on Skype.
What's going on, Julio? Ocha, with the
Hey,
mean
what's going
super
on,
chat.
Mike? Yes. Hey, I'm happy for Billy Joe, but what Cal Brook doesn't sound like a bad idea for 165. Bringing Cal Brook back,
I
fighting
better not put no
Billy
goddamn
Joe
Kell
at
Brook in there,
160.
motherfucking 160 with fucking Billy Joe.
I mean, you said he can't punch. You actually ain't say that, but you think he can't beat Gennady, so he should be safe for Kell Brook. Or Kell Brook should be safe for him.
That would be a good fight, if just like a tune-up fight. We haven't seen Cal Brook fight for a while, so why not have a Billy Joe versus Cal Brook to see how Cal Brook does that at weight, fighting an opponent like Billy Joe, But overall,
it.
that was all, and I'm out. Nice show, guys.
I like the sound of it. I don't know if I like the safety of it. Poor Kell Brook hasn't looked good in a long time. But let me go out to Mastermind. Joseph, Big Supermax, what up?
Yo, Mike, you don't think that Billy Joe Saunders could beat Triple G?
Nah, he doesn't, but he moved. He left. He'll be back in a sec.
Oh, he always ducking the smoke. Hey, didn't Billy Joe Saunders go to Kazakhstan to call out Triple G at one point?
Man, he signed to fight in Kazakhstan, and then obviously Gennady took the Canelo fight instead. He had Billy Joe as the backup plan.
Yeah, I thought so, but I think Billy Joe would make easy work of old Triple G. Honestly, it would be an interesting fight, but I just don't think Golovkin has anything for him especially at this point. I think Billy Joe Saunders could have beat him years ago. Eventually, I'd like to see the fight between him and Canelo. That'd be an interesting matchup. A fight that I'd like to see that it wouldn't. I don't think it'd be very fan friendly is the Andrade fight though. Their styles, I think it'd be a really really competitive chess match. But it's a fight that I feel like the casual fan would call boring. But it's I like a highly competitive boxing match, and I think that would be it right there. Is Billy Joe and Andrade. I agree with what a previous caller said. I think Eddie Hearn might think Daniel Jacobs might be a little bit washed up, which is I hate to say that, but that's the impression that Eddie Hearn gives us. I don't agree, but I think he may be willing to give him over to Billy Joe.
Boomerang in Missouri, Jason, talk to me.
What up, Ness? What up, boy?
What up?
What up? What up? What up?
Hey, I had it. What up, Mike? Are you back now, baby?
Yeah, man, I had to go get my damn meat baked potato out the oven.
I can dig it. Hey, I had a question. So, that's a good fight for. That's a good signing for Billy Joe, man. If he gonna attempt to make that 160. How do y'all think about the signing if he's gonna stay at 168? Do y'all know his intentions on going 160 or 168? Because if he had 168, it sounds like it would have been more a PBC situation than
The way they're making
really.
it sound, Eddie Hearn and Billy Joe, like they can fluctuate both ways. 160, 168 doesn't matter. Just matter the opponent. If it's the right fight at 160, I'll be there. Vice versa for 168.
Yep, and either way, like it's 2 belts with Dazn, 2 belts with PBC, so he still got some work to do at 68 or 60, whichever he chose.
Okay. Yeah, that's cool. Hey, Mike, man, I'll be working out there in Carmel, dog. You around that area?
Nigga, like right down the street from me, nigga. I'm on 86.
Okay. All them damn roundabouts, man. This shit, man. Hey, man, I appreciate y'all work today, man. Y'all been keeping that fire coming, man. That's my call.
Yeah,
right,
man. We got more, man. If my girl don't come pulling me by the ear, we gonna have more for y'all, man. We going out to the Ringer in Seattle.
Mr. PBC, baby.
Last time I checked, I was the man on these streets. They call me
Dazn
Rhythm, so I leave blow on these beats.
What up, Don?
Yo, what's good, TBV? Hey,
Yeah,
y'all
man.
back again. I love the fact that y'all back, always coming with some hot shit. Y'all are the new media. You is the ESPN and everything. So, I seen Billy said Joe Saunders, and I heard about this a while ago. I mean, it's cool. I feel like Billy Joe's is trying to go for the bag. You know, he deserves it. He beat a lot of reputable people that I think he beat. Chris Eubank, that was a good name to have on his record. Even though Chris Eubank comes from his daddy, he still beat him. I would love to see him versus Demetrius Andrade and Gennady Golovkin and Canelo. I mean, he's been in the game for a minute. Let's see the top fights. Fuck it. Join Eddie Hearn / Django, Mr. Candy, and let's see who's the best. I mean, I like Billy Joe Saunders. Be real. And that's my motherfucking call, man. And TBV for life.
Straight up, Don. Thanks for calling in, big dog. You always rocking out with us.
Thanks for calling. Then we're going out to Stunner in New Jersey. Talk to me.
What up, Stunner?
Yeah, what's up, man? Y'all hear me?
Yeah, man. You the man.
Yeah, what's up? And yeah, so Billy Joe Saunders signed into the zone. Yeah, it makes sense. I truthfully believe that Billy Joe Saunders will possibly get. I mean, between GGG and Canelo, I'm not sure how it's going to play out, but I can see Billy Joe Saunders getting the fight before Andrade, unless they make that Billy Joe Saunders Andrade fight. Other than that, man, let's get this B sample, man. I'm out, man.
The B sample. AJ, talk to me.
Hey, what's good, man? Shit. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not a fan of Billy Joe going on the Eddie Hearn train. But hey, I mean, business is business, right? Do what you got to do. I'm honestly looking forward to that to Billy Joe Saunders and Andre if that ever does happen. But my thing is, if you're gonna come up to 168, go up and fight the motherfucking names up there. Let me get Callum Smith. Let me get fucking Caleb Plant. You get what I'm saying? If you're gonna go up and make that little run, and you want to make some noise, those are the names you want to make it on. Now I know fucking trying to get the straps is that's all widespread, but I mean, hey, make some fun, make some fun out of it while you're there. You get what I'm saying? And beyond that, why the fuck? Going up the subject on that, why the fuck couldn't they make a winner's purse for Joshua and Reeves, man? That's one of the things that's been blowing my mind. This whole fucking shit. It's a money
Say
grab.
that again, bro.
Make a motherfucking winner's purse. Make a winner's purse for the winner of Louise and Joshua.
Bro, this
It's
business,
a money
man.
grab.
This ain't motherfucking
Make
fair.
a motherfucking winner's purse.
We ain't playing fair, big dog. This business.
That's why Joshua got them contracts, y'all. Y'all gotta understand that. Cut it. He ain't gonna let them belts go easy, man. You got it, and when you get them, you gotta put them same stipulations. You know, you want to fight me? All right, well, the rematch is in Mexico, and you gotta come to the ring with a tutu on.
That's why Wilder turned it down. That's why Dylan White turned it down. That's why Big Baby said, I need more money. That's why Ortiz said, I need more money. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, and Ortiz turned down $7 million.
Yeah.
For the first one.
And you only get $9 for the second one? Come on.
In Madison Square. But, man, I am your host, Nestor Gibbs. Instagram and Twitter at NestGTO. Do say.
Gross1911 on IG and Gross2312 on Twitter. Until next time, peace out. Smash that thumbs up button and hit that notification bell and subscribe to the channel so we can get to that 100. What we at? Let me look at it right quick. God damn it! I know this is fucking bad radio,
Man
but
down.
we need 9 more for 107,000. So 9 people go tell people about the podcast so they can subscribe to the channel, and we be at 107,000.
Yes, sir. Peace.